There we go.
Be going. Welcome, football fans, back here to Clear Lake to start the second half of the ball game here between Elmwood Plum City and our own Clear Lake Warriors. Kevin Munson, Lauren Paulson coming to you live here. As we've mentioned at least 3 or 4 times, a beautiful night for football. It's been a great football game. Clear Lake threatening at the end of the first half, but Elmwood, Plum City held on, and they will lead 8-6 here going into third quarter.
Elmwood Plum City to receive the second half. Clear Lake had it the first half and drove right down to the 10-yard line and couldn't get the ball in. Elmwood Plum City coming back, scoring right with about a minute left in the first quarter and going for 2 and getting it. Clear Lake then on a second drive was able to score at about the 7:40 mark of the second quarter. Then held Plum City on downs, but drove down to the 10 again. They've been there 3 times in that red zone and only have 6 points on the board. So getting setbacks and getting behind the sticks and just can't get it in down there.
Well, that's one thing about a ball control offense, Lauren. We've talked about it several times, that the margin for error is pretty slim.
The handoff up the middle.
We'll see if Elmwood Plum City turns around and tries one of those downfield passes like they did in that first half, which theoretically has been the biggest play of the game so far. Oh, there's fumble. I think Clear Lake got the football, Lauren. Yep,
they did.
Big turnover. That's a great way to start quarter number 3.
Yeah, getting the ball inside the 35-yard line here. Hopefully they can do a little more than get it to the 10.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
If they don't get behind the sticks, they have a lot of yards on the ground in this game. In this, 3 long drives, but still not much to show for it.
Let's see here, Lauren. If they were playing some a momentum here, Clear Lake was running and quick hitters, and let's see if they continue that.
There goes the counter again to Hank.
They're not, and let's see if they can turn around and get a little bit of maybe more plays off to keep Plum City maybe back on their heels here a little bit.
Dominic Leintz comes off with a slight limp there. Hank in for him. Or excuse me, that was Tyler Sunday.
A hand up the middle to
Tyler Sunday.
I think it's Sunday is the ball carrier. And be a second down, or party, what?
Third down.
Third down and 3.
Yeah, it looks about 3rd and 3 again in 4-down territory, but you can't have negative plays.
Nope.
You gotta, and hopefully you don't get stuffed in the line. A couple times now the Elmwood Plum City defense has risen to the occasion and read the play well. Like right there.
Yep.
They saw that play coming,
Yep.
and they had 3-4 guys there right there waiting for him.
Well, if I was watching the linebackers on the Plum City's right hand side there, they were. It appeared that they were starting to key off, obviously, that counter play.
Yeah, they had a lot of defense right at the point of attack. So now Clear Lake, with 3 downs here, adjustments probably made by Elmwood.
Yep.
Plum City at the half, and you could just see the defense flow right to where that ball was going on the counter.
There's a 2 middle linebackers. Watch him. And that's
And nothing
exactly
there.
what happened, Lauren.
Yep.
The
They're
midline-
just looking for that counter now.
Exactly.
They finally figured out, let's just watch that back that comes across because
Yep.
he gets the ball most of the time.
Yep, the two middle linebackers that time were about 5 to 6 yards off the ball, and when they were seeing the play develop, they just come and stuff the play.
Correction. Elmwood.
Yeah, halftime adjustments
Ball at their own 20.
can really be a big thing, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't go in and talk about it again. You can get a timeout and go over things, but it's not like having a halftime to discuss strategy.
No. Well, we'll see if Clear Lake couldn't capitalize on the turnover. Nice run that time by
Ball carried by Asher.
Asher.
By 20.
And Lauren, another thing too, sometimes as the game wears on and in these physical type ball games, where their little fatigue starts to set in and whatnot, and you're just not as efficient at a certain skill of the game. Great.
There's a good stop by Carter
Good
Lilly.
stop. Carter Lilly with a big time stop.
Asher carries Carter Lilly, wrapping him up.
So it'll be third down, and we'll call it a yard.
Third down.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here if they don't get the first down, but get to a fourth down here
Yeah.
in short, they might go for it again.
Boy, I don't know, Lauren.
I think he probably got it there.
I guess he did. He did with a second surge.
Close, but
Yeah.
In on the tackle. First down, Wolves.
Clear Lake, this is a big defensive series here for Clear Lake. They got to keep the Wolves out of the end zone and try and keep this a really, really close game.
Wildcat.
Direct snap to Asher.
Asher, gain of about 4. So it'll be second down and
Harris in on that
7.
tackle. Gain of about 4. Second
Clear Lake
down.
shuffling players in and out on defense here.
Yep. A little bit different set this time by the Wolves. Direct handoff to Asher.
He's running hard, twisting
Yeah.
in there.
Asher carries.
Picks
He's
up a
really-
first down.
He's actually there was a point of attack there, Lauren. He had already had maybe 3-4 yards before
Dylan Labrie
anybody hit
in
him.
on the tackle. First down, Wolves.
Brought down by the freshman Lavery that time.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
First down and 10. Just about midfield for the Wolves. There's an inside reverse that was well defended that time by
Pickard.
Pickard, yeah. He was right
Asher
there.
carries.
Still able to get positive yards.
Yep.
Becker in on the tackle.
Really, in all honesty, Lauren, actually Plum City, Elmwood Plum City really haven't had very many negative plays at all.
No,
actually.
very clean game. Well played. Sweep, quarterback to the side, near side.
Nice tackle. That
Reaches
time.
out his long frame there at the goal line
Yeah.
or at the sideline, and he picked up a couple extra yards
You
there just by
alluded-
stretching out.
You alluded that, Lauren. I think he's listed at 6'7".
Yeah, that's what he's in my program.
Third down.
Luke Webb, a senior quarterback, stretched for a couple extra yards there.
I think he dinged himself up a little bit, or not. It wasn't Asher, I think, might have.
So just over midfield, Looks like about a 3rd and 5 here.
Yeah, 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 3.
Good pressure.
Good pressure.
Still completed it.
Oh, great play.
Nice throw.
She had enough strength. Asher had enough strength to turn around and didn't go ahead and laid the ball right in the receiver's hands.
Yeah, Webb, he's got those long arms. He just kind of held the rusher off there, even though he was under heavy pressure, able to throw an accurate pass. Big play, gets a first down.
So that that was her second pass and
successful on both.
Success on both.
Wolves try a play up the middle here.
So we got, it'll be
Webb keeping it on that play.
So we got, it'll be second down, and we'll call it
6.
Yep, 6. We're at about the 25.
Should I stop it? Okay.
Another inside handoff.
And off to Asher.
The Wolves, Lauren, kind of starting to pick up a little momentum here. That pass play was a big deal.
Yeah, it loosens up the defense, and then it's pretty hard to stop them from 3, 4, 5 yards, on the run.
So short third down here. 3 minutes 50 seconds to go in quarter number 3. No scoring so far. The Wolves pick up the short first down, so they'll have first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Webb on a keeper.
Yeah, you got just about every down for offensively for the Wolves. You get Asher or the other gentleman that we've been talking about basically all evening.
Yeah, Asher and Webb, 2 very good offensive players.
Oh, fumble.
They rolled down.
Get it again.
They did.
Unreal. Oh my! What a gift! What a gift! You and I have been talking about this turnover situation. That very, very first one here in the first half of this first quarter of this game, when Clear Lake had good momentum going and stubbed their toe, and here the Wolves have done twice now here since that.
Yeah, it'll put an end to that drive. Again, the ball down there inside the 15. Around the 10. The counter. You're seeing more and more white shirts over there on that counter play. They're starting to read that, and just watching that back on the offside come over and getting a lot of defensive muscle to the ball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see some little screenplay or something that kind of looks like the same, but of course they got good defenders back.
Oh, there goes the ball out. Oh,
I think Clear Lake got that.
Lucky to get that one back. That ball was loose out in front of him. He picked up a few yards on the fumble, I think.
Yep, third down, and it'll be third down, and we'll call it 7 after the turnover by the Wolves.
Third down.
We're working on Dale's help.
Just underneath 2 minutes to go here.
Sweep.
Nice cut that time
With Lions.
by Lions, but I don't No, I think he's a little short.
A little short.
Drew Pecos. In on the tackle.
Out near the 20.
Yeah. So it'll be 4th down.
And looks like Clear Lake's going to punt.
Can you hear it? The audio? Okay.
So Clear Lake back in punting position.
Yeah. Okay. Clear Lake will punt.
Zach
Nice
Awney.
punt that time by Ani. Oh, it was a great punt. It was a driving punt, and shucks, about a cool 35, 40 yard punt.
Down by
Um,
Pickard.
One thing that we want to mention here too, we might have had a few technical difficulties here, but bear with us. Everything should be recording. It was the worst case scenario. You can come back and watch this again, but we got some people working on this, and so again, our apologize here on our broadcast network here. But again, hang in here with us, and we'll try and do the best we can.
Sweep.
Yeah, boy, he did a nice job turning the corner over there.
Allen carries Donovan
Allen.
Wentz making the stop.
That was Blake Allen on that sweep.
Pretty
And,
fast.
Clear Lake trying to key on those on Asher there, and
First down, Wolves. Ball
Wolves get the ball to the outside and get a big gain.
Yeah, there's and now here Elmwood has been Elmwood Plum City has been down here on this end of Clear Lake's end of the field, and they're pretty much, other than their turnovers, Lauren, have been dominating the game here since halftime.
Yeah, they've had a couple turnovers, but yet still possess the ball on the Clear Lake side of the
Yeah.
field. So haven't hurt themselves. Clear Lake having to punt the ball back and losing it on downs on the first fumble.
They'll come over the ball here for probably about the last time of this quarter. Ball straight up the middle, and that should bring the end to quarter number 3, where the score still stays at the Elmwood Plum City Wolves 8, Clear Lake Warriors 6.
Yeah, you're seeing the offense is this half not working as smoothly, not
Right.
just getting reasonable gains on each down for the most part. Elmwood Plum City has kind of figured out Clear Lake's counter offense here.
Yep.
And shut that down pretty well. Shooting themselves in the foot a couple times with fumbles, and therefore we have no score here in the third quarter.
We won't take just a minute here to thank our sponsors, Next Gen Companies here in Clear Lake and the surrounding areas, Paulson Chiropractic, Nielsen's grocery stores in the surrounding areas, Compass Realty here in Clear Lake in Third Lake Physical Therapy, and again we just want to thank them for their sponsors. And again, as I alluded to, there's a possibility we've had a few technical difficulties here. Again, we want to apologize for that. Just bear with that. Yes, and but I believe that this is the recording is working. But anyway, we've got people working on it, trying to get this fixed here from the last 12 minutes of the ball game, because it's been a very, very good ball game. It's 8-6, and Clear Lake is not out of this, Lauren.
Oh no, you're definitely in it here. You got a full quarter to go, only down by 2 points, and as we mentioned earlier, the 2-point conversions are critical. Clear Lake unable to get theirs, and Elmwood Plum City picked theirs up, and that's the difference in the game right now.
Well, there's a good-looking pitch here. He's going to get outside, got around the corner, and picked up about 10 or 11 yards for Blake Allen.
That play's worked a number of times.
Yeah, it really
now.
has.
They run that inside game, and Clear Lake, you have to respect that and keep pulling in the running by Asher and Webb, and then they pop that one outside on you, and there isn't a lot of defense there, and you just got to make sure that you give some ground and get the runner down.
There's another pitch going the outside to the left, and it'll about the same thing happens there. They got around the corner, and Rupakasi picks up about 8-9 yards.
Line's coming up from safety to help out there. They had one-on-one blocking out there and managed a good gain.
We were talking about that there. I think we might have said a little bit earlier in the broadcast. Actually, in all honesty, Lauren, the Wolves have had very, very few negative plays as far as for yardage.
Yeah, they're winning the battle at the line of scrimmage. And as we say that, Clear Lake makes a stop.
A great stop that time.
Yeah, for the most part, they've been gaining on virtually every play. They don't get themselves, in a hole where they end up with long yardage to go.
Well, we got, again, as we've mentioned, a very, very slim 2-point lead by the Wolves. Again, anything can happen here. There's 10 minutes to go in the game. And there's a turnover.
There's a fumble.
Turnover right there.
There's the negative play.
There's the negative play. And the nice part of it is here, Lauren, now the Wolves are probably going to have to punt. And it's going to give the ball back to Clear Lake, and we'll see if they can put one of those sustained 3 to 4 yard drives every play down the field.
Well, it's fourth and 14 here, but they are inside the 35, so I'm expecting them to throw the ball here. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, well,
I don't think they'll be punting.
When you got a 6'7" quarterback that.
Well, he's going back there like he's gonna punt it.
But look at here. There. Clear Lake's got somebody out there now.
I would watch for a fake here. Oh, he does kick it.
Boy, nice punt.
And right out of bounds there too.
What
about the 15? I think.
Yep. Well, Lauren, we're going to see what the Clear Lake offense is made of here. They got plenty of time to turn around and score, and but it's going to, again, they just have got to afford negative plays.
Yeah, first 3 drives, they were able to move the ball right down the field to the 10, and the last 3 drives, well, this is, I believe, is the third, haven't been able to do much, so we'll see if they can pick up some first downs and get themselves in out of their own territory.
Ani over the ball. Hands the ball up the middle. A great cutback. Awesome run that time by Hank. Made a couple real nice cuts as he come up through the middle part of that line.
And then it was just the counter play, but this time Clear Lake got it blocked well, and there was a hole there for him to keep his forward momentum going.
We'll see if maybe they caught the Wolves on their heels here a little bit. But that was a couple of really nice cuts there that time by Hank. Ani, handoff to Hank again. Pickup of about 4.
Trace Anderson making the tackle.
Well, it's probably closer to 3.
Trace Anderson closed that down, coming in there nicely and with the tackle.
We got a equipment timeout, I think, here. I think. Well, I see one of the Clear Lake players is kneeling down by his shoe. Ready to go here. 8 minutes, 20 seconds to go. This should be an exciting end to this game here, Lauren, one way or another.
There's the counter again.
Yeah, there's I don't know, there was an interior lineman. I don't know who got held. Clear Lake held. One of the interior linemen held the one of the Wolves linebackers, and big penalty there, Lauren.
Yeah, there's the negative play. See if Clear Lake can overcome this one. Gonna back them up. It's gonna be 2nd and 14 here or so.
Yep.
The ball back to the 30-yard line.
Well, they've had their. Think back a couple possessions ago, they had Clear Lake was just on a roll there. They like 3 or 4 first downs right in a row, and before they were stopped down there by the goal line.
And a counter this way.
Nice cutback.
Spin by Lines.
Lines just continue. What a run. What a run.
A lot of leg strength showing there.
He was not, the determination there. I'm not going down. That's a huge play.
Yep, this time they were able to overcome the penalty and now have the ball right at midfield.
Yeah, look, Lauren, we're down to 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Clear Lake's only down by 2. I mean, it ain't anybody's ball game here. Another nice cut back by Lines.
He's got 5-6 Wolves tacklers on him there and still trying to drive forward. That leg drive ended up kind of going sideways there. Now comes out of the game.
Oh, he probably got a little bit of a rest. So
No, he goes right back in.
Yeah.
He was coming off.
I think he got dinged up a little bit on his one leg. He seemed to be, I guess he's trotting out there okay. Sits in the slot there on the right-hand side.
This double wing that Clear Lake runs. Uh-oh, there's the ball on the ground, and Clear Lake loses it.
Yeah.
Big nose tackle. Peyton Kopp.
Yep. You could see that what happened.
Falls on the ball, and they're just cannot put the consistent drive together.
No.
How clean that first half was, and now turnovers both sides, and now it's 6:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. The Wolves take over and almost at midfield here.
Yeah, that play actually never developed. It kind of went awry right in the beginning of it. Nice run that time by the Wolf player.
Asher carries.
Clear Lake playing a little soft on defense here.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're a little afraid of that big pass play. You can see the corners are backed off pretty good, and
yeah, the Wolves are in good shape here right now, Lauren. Clear Lake has got to come up with a turnover here.
Caden Paulson, a freshman linebacker, checks in. There's the pass play. He's there.
That is just beautiful. Oh, no, horse collar.
Maybe a horse collar.
There's a horse collar tackle.
They call it.
Boy, I tell you what, Lauren, that was a thing of beauty.
Yeah, you know, as well as they throw the ball, you think maybe that they would throw a little bit more than what they do, but they just haven't had to because they don't get those. They get the negative plays and they're content to march it on the ground. This isn't going to be a huge penalty because it was at the 5-yard line, half the distance. So puts the ball at the 2.5, 3-yard line here.
You cannot be any more efficient. They've tried to clear. The Wolves have thrown the football 3 times, and look at the plays that resulted on those 3.
Yeah, that probably puts them over 100 yards passing on 3 completions.
I'm pretty sure. But very, very skilled play. I mean, it was a good-looking pass, and that must be a touchdown.
Sneak in for the touchdown, and that's going to really be tough for Clear Lake to come back now, being down. This depending on this 2-point score, they have to stop them here. If the Wolves get this 2-point conversion, you're down 2 scores with 5.5 minutes left in the game, and being a running team, it's difficult to come back with that.
Yeah, it really is, and we've talked about these momentum swings of basically all game, and where here just about 2 minutes ago, there's a possibility if Clear Lake could punch the ball across that they could win this ball game, and
he's in. So that was Asher on that Wildcat they like to run, and he just kind of gets behind the blocking and picks the hole and dives in there, and very difficult to stop. A good running back.
Yep.
So Clear Lake down by 10 now. Not in a good position.
No, it isn't, and of course now I would suspect Clear Lake is going to have to attempt to probably throw the football a little bit here, in which typically doesn't go well for Clear Lake when they have to start relying on throwing the football.
Especially when the other team is expecting it.
Yeah,
they're going to play soft, and they'll be back there, and it's hard to get the ball in there without getting interceptions. And plus the defensive line, is going to be rushing hard, going after the quarterback, figuring that you have to throw. And maybe Clear Lake can spring a big running play, on something.
You just
they,
never know.
That's a lot of times what happens. If you can scatter the defense out, sometimes you can pick your way through there, especially with the backs that Clear Lake have. They're pretty good in the open field.
Now, the thing of it is another thing that as I think about this game, think back over it, Lauren, Elmwood Plum City has been able to overcome their mistakes, largely due to the fact of the quality of their passing game. And
you have to respect that on defense.
You have to. You have to. There's absolutely no question about it. And one thing we want to make sure that people are perfectly clear with is that this was basically anybody's football game. It was, and it is. This was not a game that Clear Lake's going to look back and say, "Shucks, we just got blown right off the field." That just isn't the case. A few mistakes here and there during the course. We go back, Lauren, all the way back to the first quarter when Clear Lake was driving down, and that misstep down there when there's a possibility Clear Lake was going in to score. And
Plum City Elmwood's defense stiffened in the red zone. They played well down there. Clear Lake was just unable to come up with scores when they did get close.
Definitely, that's without a question that Clear Lake will just fall on the football. Well, we'll see what the Clear Lake coaches can dial up here to. This is not hopeless, or this game is not over, but we got Clear Lake's got a tough hill to climb here.
Yeah, that squib kick. Elmwood Plum City had used a timeout there after the touchdown, so there was a little delay there. Then the squib kick, and Clear Lake just falling on it. But they're out at the 34, so they aren't in bad position.
Exactly.
There's a dive play.
Well, I thought they might have fumbled again, Clear Lake, but they didn't.
It was Lines.
Yeah. He's played a whale of a ball game. Lines has. Well, he's had some really, really tough runs. Well, so and then Ani's had a decent game, and so is Hank. And
there's a good run.
Check this out, Lauren.
Yeah. Well, that's, when they're playing softer like that, like I say, if you can get through the line, you kind of pick your way a little bit, and you can get some decent runs, but the Wolves are gonna be willing to give up some yardage
Right.
as long as you keep it on the ground. They just don't want to give up that big play over their head,
Right.
but your
And a quick
your chance,
score.
your chance of breaking through and getting some good runs is better than what it has been because they're playing softer.
Well, take a look at what is it, Asher back here? Number 20. He's back. Shucks, he's 20 yards off the ball.
I believe that's Webb.
Webb. Yeah. Pass
And
play.
try a pass play. And feet getting tangled up and ball thrown too wide.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Burbach.
And
I
there's
don't
a
know. I
penalty
think we got a pass
as
interference.
pass interference. It looked to me like their feet just got tangled up,
Yeah.
but
I don't know.
there was one at the end of the first half that definitely could have been
Yeah.
called that wasn't. So this may be a chance to get a little makeup call here.
Well, the Clear Lake making this interesting. They're going to be down on probably about the 30, 25-yard line?
At the 30.
30. Well, there's been
That's
a fair amount of the twists and turns in this game.
That's not a penalty from the point of infraction like you see in the pros. Lines
Yeah.
running hard again.
Carries. Trevor
Looks like you got about 3 in there.
Yeah, we got 3 and down here just under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Again, with that last touchdown and 2-point conversion, the Wolves are up by 8 or 10. Sorry about that. 10. There's
A
a
good read.
pitch.
No, it's the
Is he going to
pitch.
go to the house?
It's Zach.
I think he's going to go
Zach
to the
Ani
house.
driving hard. Did he get in? He's down close. No, he doesn't get in. He's at the 1 yard line.
6-yard run.
Wow.
They
Wow. How
that time there was that fake counter and Ani just bringing it to the outside, running it up the side.
How
And-
big was that touchdown just a few minutes ago by the Wolves?
Yeah. They got to get this in here and give
Yeah.
themselves some time. See if they sneak
Quarterback
it. They
sneak,
do, and it's
quarterback
Zach, and he's
sneak,
in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a response by Clear Lake. Glenn.
Yeah, they, like I say, when you start playing loose like that and back up, and it gives the runner a chance to make more moves in the open field without 3-4 guys on him.
So now the score is 16-12. Clear Lake is going to attempt, of course, a 2-point conversion.
I think they're going to kick this one.
Are they going to kick it?
See Riley
Well,
out there
you
now.
know,
He's
you might as well, I guess.
and then maybe go for a field goal to tie it if you can get it. No, doesn't get it though.
Extra point attempt is
Penetration.
Yeah, that ball. I wonder the way that squibbed off. I don't know if it was the timing or a hold or whatever, but it didn't connect squarely with that ball at all.
Yeah.
So now they need a touchdown. Clear Lake does. They're down by 4. And again, those 2-point conversions loom large.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that right in the beginning, part of the broadcast, and again, as we got to take a time out here for in between kickoffs, yeah, we want to thank our sponsors, Clear Lake and Turtle Lake Physical Therapy. We've Nielsen's and their family grocery stores around the area, Compass Realty here in Clear Lake, Allison Blanchard. Paulson Chiropractic here in Clear Lake, Next Gen Companies here in Clear Lake, and Clear Lake, Turtle Lake Physical Therapy. And again, make sure that you thank all those sponsors for their contribution to turn around and make this live stream a possibility here on the Clear Lake Warriors network.
Elmwood Plum City here expecting the onside kick. Putting 10 players up. Only one back.
Riley Peterson will.
This will be interesting, Lauren. To be totally honest with you, if you would have told me this was going to happen 3 minutes ago, I'd have said, I don't know about that.
See if he kicks it deep here, if he tries the onside. It is the onside kick try. Rolling it around down there. And Elmwood Plum City just falls on the ball to try to keep control of it. 3:25 remaining.
So, well, we'll see if we can have a little bit more different stuff happen. I really clearly did an amazing job in his last drive. Coming up on a couple of really big runs, and Clear Lake, there's just no quitting these kids, and which is awesome.
They got to deny a first down here if they can.
One denial.
Here comes the pitch.
What a tackle.
High tackle there.
Trevor Asher carries Blake
Andrew Campion.
We got Clear Lake calls a timeout here. Well, I tell you what, I thought there's no way he was going to let Asher around the corner.
So they did pick up 1 yard on the play.
Yep. And Clear Lake burned a timeout here, of course, Lauren. They didn't have a choice. They got to attempt to try and get this football back.
from just inside the 30.
It's probably a pretty smart play by the runner there for the Wolves as he came to this side, not going out of bounds. So Clear Lake would have to use a timeout, and Clear Lake with a good tackle. I don't know what his mindset was there, if he was trying to stay in bounds, but he did manage to keep the clock running.
Yep. Well, interesting to see. Again, the Wolves, they just need to stay with the game plan here. Because they won first down and it's basically over.
Clear Lake will continue, I'm sure, to burn timeouts.
Yeah, they got, what, three and a half?
Yeah, and there hasn't. The Wolves haven't thrown an incomplete pass yet, so but you know you don't want to here either. You want to keep that clock going if
Yes.
that would be their plan. There's a pitch to the other side, running these wide plays. Oh, there's a first down. Clear Lake just couldn't make the tackle there.
They could not wrap up.
Good job by Asher with that spin move when he got hit there, and that allowed him to pick up the first down.
That's a tough. It makes it pretty tough now, Lauren.
Gonna use another timeout.
Timeout, Clear Lake.
So I believe they have one remaining.
So 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the ball game. 16-12.
The Wolves running those wider plays, which take a little longer too. I'm just trying to control the ball and run the clock out.
Well, and then we've talked about 3 or 4 times. They really have had very, very few negative plays, and the stretch offense they run when they try and get around the corner there. As you said, it takes 10, 15 seconds longer for that play to happen.
Yeah, the Warriors need a big play here to get the ball back.
Turnover, Lauren.
Turnover, or a big negative play would help, even though time is running short. You can run a lot of time off the clock if you just keep running the ball.
And one more timeout, they'll be done with
dive
timeouts.
play.
The dive play. That's okay. Clear Lake burns their last timeout. Well, if they can stiffen on defense, Lauren, they will get the ball back.
Timeout,
But
Clear Lake.
Yeah, they just can't give up yardage, and
no, you're exactly correct.
You know, like you say, one more first down, or even if they get into a situation where they get fourth and real short, well, then it's really hard to stop them, and from a first down. But
Right.
we still got second and third down here to work with. So
I see down here in front here, offensive coordinator Dane Soderberger sitting there pacing. Give it. Hopefully, I can get another shot at this.
And the Clear Lake's going to have to take some chances here.
Yes, they are, without a doubt. They're going to have to, but
Shoot some gaps and
again,
send
Lauren,
linebackers and hope
they
you can get them.
They can't give up the first down. They just can't. If it's a first down, if they get a first down, the game's over.
Full house backfield. There's a dive play.
Dive play up.
Not much there. Clear Lake's out of timeouts now.
See, I'm a little confused about that. You're running a dive play. They've mishandled that ball a couple of times there, and so
We'll probably see a wide sweep play here, or I don't know if they'd want to try pass. They've been successful 3 out of 3, but an incomplete pass would save Clear Lake a lot of time on the clock. So
they're letting
Webb watching the.
There you go.
Let's see if the count to see how much time he can use up. Here comes the pitch on the wide play. There's the big play.
There's a big play. A huge play. Huge.
Gets out. Lake Allen, Jacob Burbach.
Now, of course, Lauren, there's 2 minutes to go in the game. The clock cannot stop. Whether they'll take a delay here, take a delay before they punt, I'm not sure. Yeah, because there'll probably game will be wound down to about 1:20.
I'm thinking they'll watch the official count and try to kick it right before the delay a game penalty. See if Clear Lake can get a block on a punt. Well, a good snap, and it's away.
Yeah,
Fair catch it. No, it's way over here on the side.
Yeah.
Okay, Clear Lake's got 1:23 to work with.
Well, I tell you what, the game isn't over till it's over.
Very competitive game. Yeah. Both teams seem to be fairly evenly matched. Clear Lake, with more yards on the ground, but Elmwood Plum City with the yard. I would guess they were over 100 yards, not keeping stats in the air on 3 passes. So
I agree with you.
So it's teams go about it a little different ways, but pretty evenly matched teams.
Well, here we're going to give you the last minute and 23 seconds to go here. Anybody's ball game. Clear Lake can come up with a big play here. But great defensive play that time by the interior lineman of Zach Anderson.
Zach Ani keeps the ball there and runs to the near side of the field, which doesn't give him a lot of room.
No.
Anderson, a big player here on this outside. Defensive end or linebacker, and it's really hard to get around the corner on him. Hard to block him. Very good player. Ball.
Actually, Lauren, that isn't a bad play. I'm just standing right down here. Zach, or who is it down here? Yeah, Burbach. Burbach coming down. They're just, I can't believe it. They're only playing a person to man to man down here on that. And I think Jacob Burbach can run. And if they could get some air underneath that ball.
Yeah, the offensive line needs to hold here and give Ani some time to pass. He didn't have a lot of time there, and the ball was blocked. Gonna get just about. That's overthrown. Picked off by Webb.
Yeah.
Webb with that long frame, able to go up and high point that ball.
Yep.
And that'll do it.
That'll do it, yeah. But what an effort. What an effort this evening by Clear Lake Warriors here. This is a great football game. And our hats are taken off to Plum City, Elmwood Plum City, because the Wolves, they definitely, there was that air game that they had was obviously, Lauren, the difference. There's just absolutely no question about it.
And Webb just kneels on it here now, and Clear Lake unable to stop it.
No, that'll do
Might
it.
have to do one more snap.
But if you would have told me, Lauren, about halftime that Clear Lake had a chance with the football with 45, 50 seconds to go in the game, that they could have won it, I would have thought, well, I don't know about that. But and that'll be it. So
That'll do it. Yeah. Clear Lake, yeah, they had the ball here at the 50, and we're only down 2
Yeah,
points,
I
and
know.
then things kind of cascaded the other way, and each team with 2 touchdowns, but the difference, the 2-point conversions, extra points successful by Elmwood Plum City, and Clear Lake not able to tack points onto the touchdowns.
Well, I tell you what, again, Lauren, it was a good game, and again, just before we leave here for this evening, again, we want to thank our sponsors, Clear Lake, Turtle Lake Physical Therapy here, the Nielsen family and their family of grocery stores, Compass Realty, Realty right here in Clear Lake, Paulson Chiropractic, Next Gen Companies, and again, Clear Lake, Turtle Lake Physical Therapy, and we want to thank everybody. Hopefully, I don't know if we got our technical difficulties all ironed out, but we're glad that you were here, and glad that this is a great game, and this is a well-fought game, and nobody needs to hang their head of this game at all, Lauren, because it was a good ball game.
Very competitive.
So for Kevin Munson, or for Lauren Paulson, I'm Kevin Munson, and we want to just wish you a great evening, and stay tuned to the Clear Lake website at the school to make sure when our next ball game will be. I believe it's in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that'll be homecoming with Spring Valley, I believe, in a couple weeks. So back here, and we'll be back on the air.
Have a great evening, folks.
Yeah.
What happened?
So